All right, now that everything's up and running, let's check out some stuff. So I saw a new video with Sam Hill doing rewriting. I'm gonna watch that. This bit of fun watching random shit. That another. So it looks like Linnell, Sam Hill working together on a free ride. Downhill bike or both. Is that e-bike? Definitely is. Oh, that's a throttle based. That's it. Very interesting. Fucking shit. So what does it do? How does it work? So this is just a video to show, like a demo video to show off at like what abilities are. Things like that. A motor. That's the actual kind of bike I'm looking at for if I was to get a bike. Honestly. Something light and nimble. Rides like a mountain bike. Is he moving over any e-bikes, or you just do it for some extra cash? I mean, I don't know how old he is, so who's chatting? Sorry about that. The hub's moving. I'm doing. How are you? I'm doing all right. How are you? The speak tip. Checking out this Sam Hill Bunnell trailer thing. You know what this is about? See what that is about. Probably should just share screen. Switch it up. I guess I'm gonna go with the EMTB and see what the deal is with that. That thing, Jesus Christ, it's not bad for the price, but I need to know power range, suspension, all that. So they got three. They have three of the same name. The 775. There's an MX, an AM, or AM, and an AM Touring. I'm gonna go with the one that he was riding out. See what this is about. Front travel 200, rear travel 170. Still a pretty heavy bike, but I'm assuming that's with a battery. Range 12 to 37 miles. Range. 600 watts of power. That's a very interesting bike. Here, I'll show you. Very interesting. Got some interesting features that I would have never guessed. But I can see why they went with the way they did. So it does look pretty good. Might as well be a moto bike. The ring. It's a very interesting design. How the chains design. So there's. Is there an internal gearbox in here? I don't know if it's a gearbox or just the motor stuff. Because it's a single chain. Well, it's a dual chain system, but it's a single chain to the rear. Chain tensioners, both front and back. Right under the. Right there. Next to the front sprocket, and the rear is right there. The motor is placed in an interesting position. I don't know how waterproof that is. As a dual chain design, it uses the regular pedal chain drive as well. What I can tell. Interesting chain. Hopefully it's not easily breakable. The batteries are easily replaceable. It slides out through here like a tightening knot. Plugs in down here. And then here's the frame. The front triangle is steel, but the rear triangle, so the front triangle will be this part, right? Where the C tube is, the down tube, and the I forget what the fuck that's called, but this top tube here, and that's steel, which is weird to me. They went with both steel and aluminum. In the back, it's aluminum, right? So the fork, it looks like it's coming with a Suntour fork. And shock in the rear. Now, I'm not against Suntour, but if I was going to make a splash into an mountain bike scene, it sure as hell wouldn't be Suntour. There's nothing wrong with Suntour. I'm not shitting on them at all. They're probably... My son has a Suntour fork. They're great. And amethyst colors. They come in different sizes. Thinner sizes for bikes usually. Frame, rear suspension fork. Got a regular derailleur hanger in the rear. Can use a regular hanger. Alright. E-system. Brakes are Magura. Two finger aluminum lightweight brake levers. Adjusted for one. Bunch of E. Wheel size. It's an MX, so it's 29. 9er. 7.5 in the rear. Running Maxxis Assegai downhill casing, both fives. 6-hole discs, so it's not proprietary. I don't know if I like that Bluetooth speed sensor. What is the max speed though? Pedals, multi-tools will come. Do that. It's an interesting e-bike, not gonna lie, but I was a lot more affordable than the one I was looking at. Sure. The one I was looking at was like, how much does a battery cost? I'm gonna need if it's only got 12 to 37 miles, that was the point, right? $1,000 for a battery, bro. 1,000. So it would cost the same. It would cost around the same. That's all right though. He will pull up something else. So nothing. Have about that. Yeah, I just wanted to see that and show that off. That's interesting bike concept or e-bike concept. I think the motor's a little too small. If I was gonna get something like that, I would probably end up upgrading it to like one of the actual e-moto motors, like from Suron or whatever. Probably one of their higher end bikes. Um, Something like that. Um, Stuff. He printed a color bike. How that would work. That was an interesting thing though. Make sure you check your sizes on your bikes. Go to a store and like sit on different bikes that are different sizes. Get the relative of those bikes, like reach, stand over height, and things like that. And if that's not the bike you want, try to like go to like an actual bike store that has mount. I don't have jumping problems. My jumping problems is there's not enough jumps. My jumping. I had to skate before. And hard. Watch someone skate. How you learn. Watch them. You don't even need to know what they're doing. If you're learning to skate, you're just practicing ollies and shit. No, I mean I don't have really much to talk about today. I was hoping Dustin would be here. A tiny mountain bike, bro. It's a fun. I'm not sure. It's really up to you. Stove.
So we have this park completely to ourselves. It's just like new skate parks open and the old new skate parks just get dead, but we have no motivation. No one feels like doing anything. So we're gonna try to force ourselves to do some stuff. Derek's relearning tray flip lips on bump rails, I guess. Don't try this without a flight deck if you're Derek's size.
Actually. I look at stuff, learn what's do hot stuff for mountain biking or bikes or skateboarding or users. Hmm. I don't know. I really don't really have much to do.
Yeah. Why does my hair look so bad? We're at Whistler Bike Park. I'm with Sam Reynolds. We're a long way from home. We're riding the world's most iconic bike park. This is a dream destination.
I wasn't looking for something like that. Be honest. Because my hair's all crazy. I need to cut it. No, there's really nothing really going on. Uh, e-bike market is cooked, huh?
All right, folks. Well, bike prices are officially just completely out of control. They are stratospherically high. They're abnormally expensive now, and everybody saw this coming. I saw it coming. I think most people saw the writing on the wall. The fact of the matter is, the results of the things that have happened are now reality, right? They now exist. Prices are very high. Let's take a look at some prices of some of my favorite e-bikes, and then I'm going to tell you where I think things are going to go. But it's not looking pretty. It's looking very the opposite of pretty. Starting off with e-motos. We're going to do e-motos and we're going to do e-bikes, all right? Starting off with e-motos. E-Ride Pro SS 3.0, $57.99 plus tax and $200 shipping, effectively $6,000 before shipping. If you live in California, or most places like where I live in LA County is about a 9.75% tax rate, that means you are paying about $65.50 for this bike to get to your doorstep. That is absurd. I just bought this bike in January. I just bought it in January. It's right here. It's right there behind me. I got one right there. Let's see exactly how much I paid. All right, let me see if I can get it in paint. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt for some of y'all to see. In this year, wait, go back. Yeah, this year, $54.69.53, basically $1,000 less. On a purchase that big, I mean, what is the percentage of that? 15% less? Is that accurate? I think it's that sounds about right. 15% markup is what is realistically being added. Now, a lot of people thought it was going to be twice the price. A lot of people thought this was going to go from $5,000, which is what I think it was before, to $10,000. I don't think anyone realistically would ever pay $10,000 for one of these bikes. It's just not happening. I'm not. I have what I would consider a limitless budget when it comes to buying a bike that I want. I know no bounds, right? Nothing will stop me. If I want a bike and that bike is $14,000, I'm gonna make it happen. All right, I have a problem. I'm aware of this. I have a irrational bike spending problem. For this, $10,000, forget about it. Not happening. So realistically, it's an $800 markup from what it was, plus the shipping cost. I don't know if that was always a thing. I didn't pay for shipping, plus tax, right? If you live in Oregon or like, what is the other place you don't get sales tax? Is it Florida or Texas, somewhere else? If you live in a place with no sales tax, you kind of get saved on that. Otherwise, you're looking at 15% approximately more. Take a look at the SR, $6,500 plus tax. This one, I don't even remember how much I paid for the SR. I think it was SR. I got my SR receipt right here.
Crazy.
Let me screenshot it. Bam. SR price, $55.99, no shipping, $531 in tax paid, total $61.30. I know you guys probably can't see this. That's why I'm reading the numbers. Compared to now, before even tax or shipping, it's $64.99.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more interesting.
$66.99.
But it's not. It's just telling us bike prices are going up. I don't know. I do know that e-bike that I was looking at, it looks pretty interesting. The problem is the batteries are... With the battery, it'd be the same price as the bike and the extra battery from the other company, which is a universal battery, so probably find bigger ones that are better for roughly the same price. One originally. This is the one I think it's like LMX. like that. Yep. Was the new one. New one. Was it the 64? Yeah, this is it. Not super fast. It only goes like 28 miles an hour. Kind of sucks. But, you know, it's a standard mountain bike, but the way they set it up is a dual drive system. So I can reach at the 31. It's modifiable. The problem is the battery. I don't know how long. Charge time is 5 hours, but you get 35 kilometers, which is very far. But those batteries are a lot cheaper, right? Like these are universal batteries. A lot of e-bikes use these. They have like parts or anything, accessories that I could buy. Yeah, it's kind of a universal e-bike thing. I want to like see how much they're selling. It's not a very strong one. I'm not in there because it's just an e-bike, right? So it uses dual drive. It uses the regular drive, and then this motor right here, it's on the other side. Interestingly, it's not bad though. Excuse me. I was looking at that and I was like, I kind of want one. But, oh, dude, they shot up too. Gee. What was this one? Huh? One. Why is this one more? Let's hit the Foxes. Is this the new one? 6? But yeah, this is the E. Kind of same system, right? No, this is a different bike. Really different. The new one. Is it throttle based? With throttle, yeah. Wasn't what? Power capacity. I just really the problem is the weight versus like see how he has a belt over here behind this disc. I mean, people like them. I wouldn't mind getting one to ride. But this one's pretty expensive. This is their old one. It's 10K. That went up too. It was like 65. But that was their first one. I think this is their one. Is a little bit more built. The rear suspension looks kind of crazy. Like I'm looking at that and I'm like, what is the deal? Need a kickstand. I like to look at it. It looks kind of crazy. Like an actual. It looks crazy right there. See all that? It's kind of weird. I don't know. But this has probably less travel. So I forget the travel. 60 in the rear. One's 170 in the fork, 160 in the rear. It's not bad. But the travel really only matters when you're hitting like rough stuff and jumps. So there's that. That other one looks better, I personally think, but what's the range on this thing? To 30 miles. I'm assuming this one doesn't have a screen. It's not showing it off. It does have a light though. A screen. Or is that like an add-on? Good look. I don't know. I have to figure that out, but that would be really nice. That's 12K. Not for that price. It ain't that. That shot up, by the way. That was never 12K before. It's crazy. Maybe I will look into that bike and thinking about getting it because that would be fun actually. But again, I don't even know how it works. Do anything. There's something interesting, right? Like, be some news, new bike or e-bike or some kind of new computer, something cool to watch. Rigid. I'm a year round. Year round. Uh, I'm just thinking, like, yeah, I don't know. Not really much going on. I saw that bike video. I was like, huh, that looks interesting. Red Bull series. Red Bull Ring. Your race gives you are we know. Pretty good, at least. I don't know. It's pretty cheap to get into. Nice. I believe S&M still exists. Oh, it's a steer damper. Don't get wheel wobble. That's a good idea. They have them for dirt bikes too. And so you don't get wheel wobble when you're going fast. Road bikes pretty much have that on lock, but you don't need it. You know, I watch a lot of mountain biking. The political shit. I don't really try to watch that. I think I'm gonna call it a night because I don't really have anything to talk about. So besides a few things that I saw and Psalms. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching.